Okay, anywho, got all my stuff here. You will need oil pastels and paper and pencils. Okay, so just be with me, guys. We'll get through it in like 15 minutes. Come on up, Ninja. Get the stuff you need. Okay. All right. First things first. It says make brown. A little bit of the complement is good for shading. Okay. So right here where it says step 1, make brown. That's the part we're going to do first. All right, you ready? Now, if you look at your oil pastel palette, the one issue that I have with it is it doesn't have good purple. So there might be other oil pastel palettes out there, but for this one, this is the closest one to purple, and it's really kind of a red purple. It's like a fuchsia color, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and choose that, even though it's not exactly right. And then what I did is I used this blue to tone it down and make it a real purple. You with me on that? So why did I do that? Because when you use this one, it looks mostly red. It's like a magenta, a fuchsia. You don't want that one. You want something that's real purple. Because color is actually kind of a science. And if you use the wrong science, you're going to get the wrong results, right? So I got that for my purple. And then you're going to use the yellow for the complement. Complements are opposites. Like, I have put this here in your unit directions right here. Yellow and purple, green and red, and orange and blue. Red and green, huh? That's a familiar color scheme. Obviously, that's why people use red and green for Christmas. In nature, when there's an opposite color, a complement, it makes that thing stand out, like red berries on a green bush, all right? Also, a lot of sports teams use complements because they're like the ultimate in contrast, in difference, you know what I mean? So, moving along, first one I'm going to show you is yellow and purple because it's the hardest one. And I believe in the hardest one first, always, okay? So, everybody, choose a yellow. You can see that this one here is more of a golden yellow, and this one's more of a lemon yellow. I believe I used the lemon yellow on my example, but let's use the golden yellow and see what happens. All right, so I got these three. You guys with me? You should have, get off your phone, Richard. You should have your, red violet color and a nice solid blue and then one of the yellows. Okay? All right, we're going to make brown. Here we go. You not have the colors, Jacob? You need more time? Oh, I'm going to put my name on top. McD. And then I'm going to label number 1. All right? Number 1 is make browns out of the 3 complements. What's up, Mom? Okay, ready? Now, yellow's the weaker color. Come on, guys, get with me. You're going to do this with me like yesterday, and you're going to get an A+. Let's go. Well, I'm just saying, the thing I did yesterday, if you follow me, if you just do what I'm doing, you get an A+. And it'll get done in 1 day. All right? Now, start with yellow. Come up here and get a pair of scissors and open it. Okay? Yellow is the weakest color. It's the lightest color. I'm not trying to say yellow is weak. I'm sorry, yellow. I'm not trying to insult yellow. But yellow is really light. So always start with the lightest color first. So here's yellow. And purple, I'm going to mix these two. I'm going to do a red, violet, and a blue mixed together. Sometimes you got to layer them. Do more than one. I'm going back and forth from the blue to the red, violet until I get something I feel like looks like purple. Now, on this screen up here, it's going to look kind of brown just because that's the way it looks. But when you're looking at your paper, it'll look purple. So, guys, you can do this. Yellow, purple. I'm not even asking you to draw anything. Just make little scribbles. Now, somebody online's talking, I think. Oh, hey, Elon. You're going to need oil pastel and paper. You guys, if you don't have oil pastels, go with either crayons or colored pencils. Okay? All right, next up, we're going to make brown. Ready? You guys ready or no? Yeah. All right, so brown's going in the middle. Again, I'm going to start with yellow. And then I'm going to put these other two on top of it. you can see right away it's going to turn a little brown.
What color do you use?
I'm going to put a little bit of blue in there, not too much. And then I'm going to go back on it with yellow, a little bit more red violet. Just keep mixing it up till it looks brown. Yellow and purple actually can make a nice brown. It's like a lighter color brown. There you go. I think that looks brown. Boom. Okay. So now we did one. Check.
No, what color do you use for brown or purple?
To make the purple?
Yeah.
There's no deep, like regular purple in this palette. So I picked up this one that's doesn't even have names on it, does it? This one's like a red violet kind of. It looks like purple, but it's like a reddish purple.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's it, right?
Jessica.
What about the brown?
These three.
What about the brown?
Oh, the brown, I just made it by mixing these three. That's the whole point of this activity.
So you know what I'm saying? What color do you use?
These?
Yellow, blue, and
I use yellow, blue, and this red violet.
right now. Okay.
I mean, it really should be just like a straight purple. But like I said, we don't really have one. So this purple is too red. So I added this blue to it to make it more of a pure purple.
So you use yellow, red, and blue, right?
Well, not red. I used red violet.
It's this color here.
I can't see it from far away. If anybody's curious, you could come up here and check it out. Why is that out of focus? Hey. Yeah. Thank you, Mohammed.
This blue too, right?
Anybody need help with this, or should I just go forward? Tell me. If you want me to pause, you got to tell me. Can you turn off that thing, Darrell, please? All right, ready? Nobody ready? Let's go. Moving on. So yellow and purple, that is one of our complementary color schemes, okay? Now, the thing about it is that each complementary color scheme makes brown. They're all like different kind of browns, but they all make brown, right?
Yeah.
Reason why is because purple is actually made of red and blue, and yellow is the third primary. You know the primaries? Yellow, red, and blue? When you mix all three of them, you're mixing every color in the universe, because every color is made from yellow, red, and blue, okay? Hot tip, that's why the earth is brown, because everything rots and mixes together and becomes brown. You know what I mean? So here's the thing. When you mix all the colors, it makes brown. When you mix two complements, it's the same thing as mixing all the colors in the universe. All right? So we're going to get to the same place a bunch of different ways. So next up, the rest of them are way easier. Okay? We're going to do red and green, the classic. This is probably the easiest way to make brown. Try to get your most classic green, you know, like your most typical, real obvious kind of green. All right. And then we're going to make a red stripe here. And a green stripe here. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with green, I guess. Red is a very bossy color. Red always takes over. Jarrell, come on. Come on, Jarrell. Put that down for a minute. Come on. I'm going to put the red right on top of it. I'm going to put a couple layers, you know. The thing about it, you probably notice when you accidentally mix up a bunch of colors, you get brown anyway. But it's not necessarily a good brown. It's not necessarily a pretty brown. It's like a yucky one, right? So this way, we're like really going to control how we make our browns. Tonight, come on up, get some paper, get some oil pastels. Let's go. It's easy. Come on. Right here. Here's a paper. There's an oil pastel. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm going to pause this recording. Let's see. I'm going to take attendance real quick while you guys get going, all right? What?
How's the water?
You mean you need to go get some? Sure. Manage recording. Won't stop recording. Let's do this. There it is.